We have to find the acceleration of the block A and block B. To find the acceleration of these two blocks, we can use a concept of summation t vector dot a vector is equal to 0. We can use this concept for a constrained motion. Constrained motion means when an object restricted to move in a direction, because this object can move only either upwards or downwards. It cannot move left or back, so it is called as a constrained motion. The weight of this block acts vertically downwards m1g, and the tension in this string will be T. This string has a tension T in the upward direction, this string has a tension T, and the tension in this string is 2T, because this 2T is divided into this string as T and T. The weight of this block acts in the downward direction m2g. Since this weight 2 kg weighs higher, the whole system will be acting the downward direction. So the acceleration of this block will be A1. The whole system is going to move in this direction. So this block will move downwards with an acceleration A1. This block will move up with an acceleration A2. Both the accelerations are not same. Now we are going to find the relationship between A1 and A2. First we will take the 2 kg mass, that is M1. So T vector dot A1 vector, acceleration is A1 vector, that is equal to TA cos theta. The definition of dot product is TA cos theta. The theta is the angle between T vector and A vector. TA1. The tension is acting in the upward direction, where the acceleration A1 is acting in the downward direction. So the angle between T and A is 180 degrees, cos 180 degrees. So that is equal to minus TA1 from the block of B. T vector dot A2 vector, because the block B has tension 2T. So 2T A2 cos theta. The angle between the tension and A2 is 0 degree, because both are acting in the upward direction. So 2T A2 cos 0 degree is 1. So 2T A2. So we are going to add these two equations, because summation of T vector dot A vector. So we are going to add those two equations. So minus TA1 plus 2TA2 is equal to 0. So TA1 is equal to 2T2 A2. TT gets cancelled, so A1 is equal to twice of A2. The acceleration of A1 is going to be the twice of the A2. Now we are going to draw the free body diagram of A. The weight of this block will act m1g in the downward direction. The tension will be acting in the upward direction. The resultant acceleration A1 is going to act in the downward direction. So I can write m1g minus t is equal to m1a1, because m1g is the higher value. So only when we subtract m1g minus t, the resultant ma1 is going to act in the downward direction. m1 is 2 kg. 2g minus t is equal to 2a1. I am going to multiply this equation, let it be equation number 1. I am going to multiply equation number into 2. So 4g minus 2t is equal to 4a1. That will be equation number 1a. And next we are going to draw the free body diagram of 1 kg mass. FBD of 1 kg mass. The weight of this block M2G acts in the downward direction. The tension 2T will be acting in the upward direction. The resultant acceleration A2 is going to act in the upward direction. So I can write 2T minus M2G is equal to M2A2. Here the tension 2T is higher. So when we subtract 2T minus M2G, the resultant M2A2 is going to be the upward direction. So M2 is 1 kg. 2T minus G is equal to A2. That will be equation number 2. Now we are going to solve equation 1a and 2. 1a and 2. So 4g minus 2t is equal to 4a1. 2t minus g is equal to a2. So minus 2t plus 2t gains cancel. 4g minus g is going to be 3g. That is equal to 4a1 plus a2. We know that value of a1 is equal to twice of a2. So 3g is equal to 4 into 2a2 plus a2. Then 3g is equal to 9 times of a2. So a2 is going to be g by 3. The value of a2 is g by 3. We know that a1 is equal to twice of a2. So a1 is equal to twice of g by 3. That is a1 is equal to 2g by 3. This is the acceleration of 2 kg mass, and this is the acceleration of 1 kg mass.